Today I'm going to share a few secrets to help you visualize and change your physical appearance. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Juliette Cleary. I'm a law of attraction coach, and if you're new here to my channel, please make sure to subscribe and tap that bell. Today I want to talk a little bit about visualization. We all know about it. Probably most of you are doing it right now in your lives, but if it's such a powerful process, why isn't it working? How can we make it work better? Firstly, visualization isn't about creating. It's about allowing. It's about aligning. You've already asked for what you want. So during visualization, you don't have to try and create it. It's already created. Visualization is best used to align with what you want, to use that power of your imagination, of your focus away from your reality to align and allow what you want to manifest. You want to create a vibration that matches the frequency of your desire. So here are 4 tips to help you do that. Number 1 is don't be specific if it feels off. So during the visualization process, you do not have to be super specific. You do not have to imagine every single detail as you want it to be. Usually that works against us because we can't quite imagine it, or we can't quite figure out how it's going to come about. Now, if being really specific and getting into those little details feels fantastic to you, if it feels exciting, if it feels only positive emotion, then that is a good thing for you to do. But for most people, it doesn't work that way because we get too much into it and then our doubts come in and we can't quite imagine it properly. So if it doesn't have a purely positive emotion when you're thinking about it, then you need to change what you're thinking about during this visualization. You don't need to be specific. If you can't imagine yourself in your exact physical appearance that you want to have, then focus more on a scenario that does make you feel good, which I will talk about in my next step. Sometimes it is better to go general, to be general with what you want. So you want to change your body, you want to change your physical appearance. What would that feel like? Where would you be going? What would you be doing? Instead of trying to picture every little body part perfect, or everything on your face perfectly as you want it to be, which is most likely going to introduce resistance. Focus more on what you would be doing, who you would be talking to, what would be different in your life. So try and visualize your physical appearance already manifested. And then figure out what parts feel good and what parts feel off. Is there any part of it that makes you feel pure positive emotion? And if so, use that part and only that part. Don't include anything that brings resistance or doubt. Step 2 is figure out what you love and create a scenario. So go through things in your life, little things, big things, whatever, things that you enjoy doing, things that make you feel really good when you're doing them. Anything that soothes you, and add them into your visualization, because this is going to bring up your vibration. It's going to bring up your frequency. Create a scenario based on something, somewhere that you love to be, doing something that you love to do, and it's going to help you to align. This visualization process is about creating that high vibration. So add anything into this scenario that makes you feel good. If you're already doing visualization at the moment, if there are any parts of it, any scenery in your mind, anything that you're doing in your mind that feels really good, add that in. Use that. It doesn't have to be related to your body exactly, just something that lights you up, something that makes you feel relaxed or relief. You might love being at the ocean, or maybe you have a favorite place to be in the world, a holiday destination, or even somewhere where you would love to be. You haven't been yet, but it is a happy place for you. So you can go there in your mind and create a scenario based on whatever feels good to you about your appearance, about your body. Really create that high vibration that matches what you want. Step 3, visualization is best when inspired. So a lot of times we kind of make ourselves do these processes. We do them from a place of, I really want this thing, so I'm just going to do this process in order to get it. But the best visualization is inspired. Have you ever noticed when you're doing something that's soothing, relaxing, or fun, maybe going for a walk, or you're at the beach, or you're on vacation, and you're just in a purely good feeling place, or just really relaxed. And then a thought occurs to you, or an image occurs to you. That's inspiration from source, from the universe. You are receiving an inspired imagery, visual, or thought for you to focus on in that moment, because you are in the perfect place to think about it and build that positive momentum, build that positive vibration, and get closer to manifesting what you actually want. So first you have to kind of focus on getting into that alignment, doing more things that will allow you to be in that receiving mode, which is, alignment. You are in the receiving mode. You will receive ideas. You will receive visuals. You will receive thoughts to think that are going to benefit you. You are in the perfect place in that moment vibrationally to do the work. But even if it's not inspired, do your visualizations when you feel good. Before bed, in the morning, when you're going for a walk, watching the sunset, in the morning, drinking your morning coffee. Pick the best feeling time when you don't have a million thoughts going on, when you don't have resistance going on, when you are more at ease and relaxed. Because then your visualization has power and you can actually manifest these physical changes that you want. Step 4 is focus on emotion. And this kind of brings me back to the first step. It doesn't really matter about the details. Just focus on the emotion. Make that the most important thing. So having this changed physical appearance or a changed body, how would that make you feel? Find the emotion. For example, if that emotion is relief or ease, what things in your life right now are you doing, or could you do, or have you done, that make you feel this way? Use those things and add it into your visualization. Because again, you're wanting to create the vibration, you're wanting to emit that emotion. So ask yourself, what emotion am I wanting to feel? Through this manifestation that I'm really wanting, what am I really wanting? What am I really wanting? I'm wanting the emotion that I'm gonna feel, the emotion behind this physical manifestation. What is that emotion and how can I conjure it? Do anything you can do and think about anything you can think about that's going to conjure that emotion. If focusing on changing your physical appearance, if you're focusing on your dream body and you're not feeling great, you focus on these things and you're feeling resistance, then don't focus on them. Especially if there's no real parts that are feeling good to you when you think about it. Just find any scenario where you are emitting, where you can emit those emotions and that vibration that is a match to what you want. With all law of attraction processes, emotion is the most important part. Focus on that and the details will come. Sometimes you will just be focusing on the emotion and creating a random scenario that evokes this emotion from you. And as you build that positive momentum, that vibration gets stronger and stronger, and you will actually be inspired and receive a thought to think about your body, about your appearance. So again, inspiration. Now those are the 4 steps, but I'm going to answer just a couple of questions that I hear about all the time. Do I visualize in first person or like I'm watching a movie? The best way to visualize is to be in your own body. So to be in first person. Do I visualize the end result or the steps along the way? Now it depends on what feels best to you, but for most people, visualizing the end result is a lot more easier because you're not trying to figure out those steps along the way. A lot of times we don't really know how exactly our desires are going to come about. So focusing on it actually happening, imagining it actually happening, or the steps along the way can sometimes be difficult, but again, it's whatever works for you. Even just focus on that end emotion of like, it's happened, how do I feel? Do whatever feels best to you. Don't I have to imagine my exact desire or it won't manifest or the universe will forget about it? No, because it's about vibration. It's not, you don't have to focus on a specific thing in order to receive it. And the universe never forgets anything that you've asked for in the moment that you've asked for it, even if it was decades ago. It's been answered and it is lined up waiting for you. So you don't have to worry that the universe is gonna forget because you're not focused on it. You can let it go and the universe will bring it to you. How long should I visualize and should I do it really often? So again, don't force it. Do it as often as it feels good to you, but don't make yourself do it. Okay, but if you can create a scenario that is fun, that you want to keep going back to because it makes you feel so good, then you've mastered it, because then you are going to want to do it often and it's going to bring you into alignment more often, bring you up to that high frequency, practice that vibration, and you're on your way to manifestation. Visualization can seem tricky on how to master it, how to be good at it, how to make it effective for you. But if you just focus on you and what feels best to you, if you just go by your guidance system, your emotional guidance system, then you've got it down. You can't get it wrong. And just have fun with the process, because this can be fun and it should be fun. It shouldn't be something you're making yourself do. It shouldn't be something about struggle or effort. It should be about ease. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe and tap the bell and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Have a beautiful day.